Up, just trying to figure out where I'm going to put the chain. I think I'm going to get rid of that bar and stick this here, and then I'm going to have the motor here, and done. Okay, so I've got my bar all nicely ready for welding. I'll use my magnetic clamps to get the thing in position, and then I'll just stick the whole thing together somehow. Yeah, I'll make it work. Safety first. This is temporary. Made a little channel there for the chain, motor, and a box to reinforce his wheel, which is really hot. Now I'll put the chain in. I'm going to try and see how we can make this thing line up nicely. And I have to mount it and do lots of other stuff as well because it's a bit of a mess. We'll get there. It's going to be okay. I should have some clearance, just enough. We'll find out. And that's going to be the direction of the chain, the angle of the chain is going to be very steep. I don't want it to be too long anyway. I try and mount the motor as close to the wheel as possible. And hopefully it'll fit underneath the board after I've raised it a little bit, and I have space for the batteries and some other stuff, tool chest, helmet. What I'm going to do is going to use this flat bar with the holes in and bend it over the motor, and then I can attach it here, and then hopefully I can get rid of this piece of metal here as well because it's too heavy and I'm not 500 kilos, so I don't need that. I just want to have light and efficient. So that's the way they go. I think I can do actually all the way down to the second hole would be good as well. Maybe I'll do that. Bend it all the way down to the second hole, and then I can reinforce the bar afterwards across to this bar here. So I think that's the way to do it. So this one to go across down to this hole and this hole, and then a bar going across here to strengthen this thing to this point here. So I bent my bar with a hammer, a vise, and no measuring. And now I'm going to try and mount this hole to this screw and this screw, and surprisingly, without actually measuring it, it's pretty good. So cut it off here, drill a hole, weld it. This is easier than I thought. Plan, decided to bend an entire bracket around the motor instead, so that will screw nicely in the back, and that will sit in there, and the motor will sit in there, and the chain will be there, and then we can reinforce the whole thing. Alright, I'm going to build my bracket. I'm going to expose a little bit of metal here to weld it on this side. On this side, going on there. And then we can stick the motor on. How exciting. Danger time. Oh, stick's broken. Danger time 2. Whoops. Let me just weld in my earth contact. So we got this attached. Not the best piece of welding ever, it's fine. Hopefully it's not too low. It's quite low. Let's see. Here's the ground, good. It doesn't. Okay. Here's the ground. Just. The possible issue of ground clearance there, if that's all the way up, there's about an inch. So going around the corner might produce a few sparks. So I might move that bracket around the other way up. I'll think about it. Decided to turn it upside down in the end because there just was not enough space from the floor. Minor pain in the ass. It's okay. Now, I'll put that thing in here. It should be good. Yeah. Need to make sure that's all clear, but it should be alright. Looks good. Okay, continue. Keep tacking. Keep tacking here. Move the bracket. Slight tracking issues because there's a piece of metal in the way, but that can be solved. I'll just hack a little chunk out of that and then I can reinforce this later. Not too bad. And the motor's also hanging too low, so I need a bracket going to these holes as well. I had to remove this piece of metal from the top here and stick it in the middle to avoid rubbing on the chain, which it does now. So the next step is to try and get this motor getting a bit straight, lifting it up, removing that bracket a bit because it's not straight, but it's okay. The track's alright. It's good on the bottom and the top. It's actually starting to come on. It's not too bad. It's actually blue, so this is the wrong way around because the motor spins the wrong way at the moment. So the red should actually be connected to the blue. And for the power, we have a red here, which is the positive battery terminal, and the black will be the negative battery terminal. In re-welding, but got the support bar over the top of the motor. I've had to reposition the motor several times, and now I'm just trying to get it a bit stronger so I can take it for a test spin and see how powerful it actually is. This thing's a pain in the ass. Right, got the brackets there, so the motor should be able to fit in between without moving around. I have this feeling that it's all going to fall apart when I start going, but there we go. Put the link in to the chain
with this special screwdriver into my finger. I could get a proper talk for this. It's actually worked, and I didn't slash it.
I can blow you out. Is this going to be a good idea? Probably not.
Right, so I'll stay on the batteries here just in case.
Ready?
Yeah. Cool. It moved. Might get some residual charge.
Yeah, there's power in there, the controller.
Ready? No, just plug it in. Cool. I'll have it wait sparks every time. Let's try it. Maybe we can change it.
Danger?
What you're going to need long term is an idler wheel. Yeah, you can get those.
For what?
Just to keep the chain from bouncing.
Danger. Put the handle on. This little Allen key there. Easy enough. And now we're just going to tape it together and give it a bit of a test spin to see how dangerous it is. So this might be the final time that you see this without catching fire, I think. Battery at the front, control box, motor.